Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, July 16, 2025. Business and consumer confidence in the country's economic trajectory continues to rise. The Jamaica Chamber of Commerce revealed yesterday that the latest survey results show that the indices for both recorded modest growth for the second quarter of 2025, maintaining the upward trajectory evident in late 2024. Consumer confidence reached a record high of 186.3, while the index of business confidence edged upwards by 2.2% to 134.7. 626 consumers and 102 businesses nationwide were surveyed from April to June of this year by Market Research Services Limited. According to Executive Chairman Don Anderson, the sustained growth in consumer confidence is primarily driven by stronger expectations for business conditions and personal income.
Consumers feel that current business is better than it was in quarter one. Current business environment is better. And that is evidenced by the fact that the consumer confidence at this level was 2 percentage points more than it was in quarter one. There's also a slight increase in expectations that business will continue to get better. Consumers are also beginning to believe that more jobs will become available.
The modest increase in business confidence, meanwhile, reflects slight improvements in key indicators such as the current rate of return on capital invested, firm income, and overall economic conditions. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness is standing by his administration's decision to implement a rural school bus system, describing it as transformational. The Prime Minister says the buses will not only ensure a safer and more comfortable environment for students, but also promote discipline and positive values.
It's one thing to talk about the economics. It's another thing to talk about the defense of the mores of the society, the morality and values that are constantly under assault with our children in public passenger transport. That is invaluable. You can't put a price on that.
It is for this reason the Prime Minister is urging the public to support the program. He asserts that the concept of a dedicated school bus program is not new, as modern countries often implement separate transportation systems for students.
They understand the challenges that children would face if they have to compete in public transportation. So they have a parallel but separate transportation system that is more attuned to schools and the maintenance of discipline.
Dr. Holness was speaking during the recent launch of the Pedro Plains Irrigation Expansion Project in St. Elizabeth. The rural school bus program is being implemented by the Ministry of Transport in collaboration with the Ministry of Education. The rollout of Phase 1 is on track for the new school term in September, with a target of 110 buses. The units will service 100 routes across 258 rural schools, benefiting approximately 328,000 students. Jamaica now has an updated national population and sustainable development policy geared at addressing demographic and population shifts and emerging issues. The new policy was launched on World Population Day alongside the 2025 UNFPA State of the World Population Report. It seeks to create an enabling environment for sustainable population development, outlining 12 strategic goals with a program of action for implementation across government and non-government sectors. Key interventions include support for families that wish to have children but face economic or social barriers, improving access to affordable childcare, and expanding maternity and paternity leave.
We are now trying to facilitate in our health system, but also across government, child care centers within large clusters of the work environment. So many of our hospitals now actually have a nursery for workers where your child can be taken care of while you work during the course of the day. And we are also now trying to integrate more things like housing accommodation.
The Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA, is reminding parents and guardians not to leave their children unsupervised, especially during the summer break. Director of Children and Family Programs Dr. Warren Thompson gave the advice during a recent JIS Get the Facts program, pointing out that anyone under the age of 18 is considered a minor under the law. Dr. Thompson stresses that it's also a dangerous practice to leave young children in the care of their older siblings.
Sometimes the older children are taking care of the younger children. And then when that happens, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So we find situations with children who are drinking, bleach or substances that they shouldn't drink. Children attempting to cook and have accidents.
He also warns that there are legal implications for the abuse, neglect, or lack of supervision of children.
Section 9 of the Child Care Protection Act speaks to, the abuse, neglect, or the lack of supervision of a child, right? So if something should happen when a person under 18 is left unsupervised, then it could be that the parent could be charged for neglect.
Members of the public can report suspected cases of child abuse or neglect by calling the emergency hotline 211 or WhatsApp 876-878-2882. 25 young people stepped into the future of farming through an interactive two-day agriculture workshop designed to revolutionize how youth see the sector. The New Era Agriculture Workshop, held in Falmouth recently, was staged through a partnership between the Jamaica 4-H clubs and dancehall star Alkaline. The initiative fused culture and innovation, exposing participants to practical training, agri-entrepreneurship strategies, and a pitch competition geared towards real-world solutions. Director of Field Services at 4-H, Garfield Hewitt, says the workshop was carefully crafted to equip young people with the tools for success in a sector that's vital to both personal and national growth.
The truth is, agriculture plays a very important role in the development of our country. It plays an important role in our personal development, but it also contributes to the development of the country.
Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining Floyd Green has hailed the initiative as a critical step in reshaping national attitudes.
This is about giving youth new ways to look at agriculture as we embark on what we call a new era of agriculture. There are some professions that no matter what happens in the world, they will always be there, right? No matter how much AI get developed, there are some professions that will survive any form of technology. One of those professions happen to be agriculture, because no matter what you do, you have to eat.
And finally, the Logos Hope ship is set to return to Jamaica this summer, docking in Kingston from July 19 to August 19 and in Montego Bay from August 22 to September 14. The visit continues a long-standing tradition, marking more than 15 stops by Logos Hope and its sister ships Logos, Logos 2, and Doulos. Operated by the international charity GBA ships, Logos Hope will be crewed by 350 volunteers from 65 nationalities, including the captain. Project coordinator Emma Smithdorf says the vessel is dedicated to sharing knowledge, help, and hope.
All the work is done by the volunteers, and they have dedicated their 3 months or 1 or 2 years of their lives to work on board. They are mostly young people. Some are coming as a professional, they have skills, but some are coming just to offer what they have for wherever they are needed to work. Logos Hope is about books, ship, and people.
The ship features a floating book fair with over 5,000 titles, including atlases, dictionaries, educational resources, business literature, and faith-based books. The books will be available at discounted prices.
Education is very important. That's one of the things that I could say. So as we come, we wanted to contribute into the education as well, to make sure that people, they find the different books collection that they're looking for, which they can, for them to carry on their vision or their purpose that they're looking.
In Kingston, Logos Hope will be open from Tuesday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., and on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Opening hours for Montego Bay will be announced closer to the docking date. Admission is $500 per person, with free entry for children under 12 and seniors over 65. For more information, visit the official Logos Hope website at gbaships.org. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.